Managing Director, Franchise India. And along with me, we have Rishu Rathi, who's leading Easy Gym project in India, the entire franchise development and operations for the territory of India. So, friends, the flow of the webinar would include we'll give a small introduction on the parent company of Easy Gym. Second, we'll talk about Easy Gym as a brand. We'll talk about what is the opportunity of Easy Gym in India. Fourth would be the business model and the financials, which we are looking for a market in India. And then we'll talk about the territories which are open for India. And before we get there, I will also like to talk about Franchise India and Fran Global, because these two companies hold the rights of Easy Gym in the territory of India. So Franchise India is a parent company, and I'm sure a lot of you might be attending many other webinars of Franchise India, which we conduct every day. And we represent at the group level about 90% of franchise market in the country, with presence in about 97 cities. And Fran Global, which is our market entry arm, is present in 11 international markets. So while Franchise India works with a very big community of investors or business buyers like yourself who want to invest in different businesses, from a small investment to a big investment across all industries, we also work very closely with companies from startups to unicorns to the giants or the blue chip companies and the trusted corporates like Reliance, Tata's. And we help these companies to expand their footprint across India and international market. And why we got interested in Easy Gym? Because while we understand the Indian market and not only this brand, but in the last 27 years of existence of Franchise India, we had experience of working with almost every gym in the country. We have been instrumental in bringing a lot of international brands to the Indian territory in this segment, and also worked with many gym operators, international operators, to help them find franchises in the country. And Easy Gym was one such opportunity which Fran Global had been in touch for the last many years. And we were kind of reaching out to the company to bring them to the Indian market. It took us some years to convince them. And this year, finally, about a few months back, I would say 2 months back, we announced the entry of Easy Gym in India. Now, if you look at the industry at large, from the nascent, unstructured beginning, I would say in the 90s in India, the fitness industry in India has actually evolved in a very comprehensive ecosystem. When I say ecosystem, which includes the providers, the people, the consumers who are consuming the services, there are also facilitators in between. And from a very basic gym that we used to see to uber rich and well-equipped gyms now and international brands coming to the market, the overall evolution of the fitness and the wellness industry has seen a phenomenal growth. So I'll come back to Easy Gym. So Easy Group is a British conglomerate which was founded by a celebrated serial entrepreneur. You can also Google the founder of the company, Easy Group, which is Sir Stelios, and he founded the company in 1995. And with the launch of the first business called EasyJet, if you have traveled internationally, Europe, UK, I'm sure a lot of you might have traveled in the airlines. So this is a listed company on the London Stock Exchange, and EasyJet is the airlines, which is a low-cost airlines. Easy Group comes with a legacy of 30 years, and the group operates in more than 34 countries across the globe, largely in UK and Europe. And it operates in more than 12 industries and has more than 100 brands, which they have created in these 3 decades, including the airline, which is Jet Airlines. They also run hotels by the name of Easy Hotels, which is present in 10 countries in Europe. They also run business in travel. They run business in leisure. They run business in fitness, which is in the name of Easy Gym, and many other consuming facing sectors. So Easy Gym outlets have been operating in UK and France, and the company, the global brand, the parent company enjoys a very massive brand equity. So India, we have got the rights, and I'm happy to also, while we have not formally announced that, but we have also onboarded our very first partner who will own and operate the territory of Delhi NCR, which is the capital of India. And in fact, the partner had visited UK and had in the past, seen the gyms in London and Europe. He's traveled and stayed in Easy hotels and also the Jet. the airlines which they do. So he was very much acquainted on the brand at large. And he also comes with a background of fitness. So some very quick points on the opportunity and the industry. If you, like I mentioned, the industry is today moving from unorganized to organized, which it has been done in the last, I would say, 10 to 15 years, ever since the international gyms started coming in and our homegrown brands started becoming bigger. And it is now moving from specialized to personalized, right? So which is progressive companies, if I have to say, who actually want to scale their business and have to look at and focus on personalization, which has to be on top of their mind in the business of gym. And the second is engagement, which is very, very important in the business, because every individual who comes has a very unique and different fitness goals, which can be strength for one, it could be flexibility, it could be muscle or balance. So we have a good technology platform which engages all these members, tell them how close or far they are from their fitness goals. Subscribers who subscribe to the membership of Easy Gym, they're also looking for intelligence, and that's what our customers look at, right? They look for intelligence and a lot of data which can help them improve on their goals. And EasyGym has a fully digital business ecosystem from their website to the app to the member management to the access systems and the business intelligence, which helps its user to understand and work upon their fitness goals. The third area which we are focusing on very big is personal training. And if you look at the average, global average or India average of all the members that come to a gym, personal training contributes anything between 15 to 25%, depending on, how much you're able to convert from your members. But the average would be about 20 odd percent of your members who convert to a personal training regime. So in the business of gym, one thing which is very also important to note, unlike other retail businesses, the gym business working capital financing, is something which is important to all businesses. But in case of a gym, the working capital is coming through your members. So which means that if you're opening a gym, you start your pre-marketing, say 3 months prior, and these members start paying in advance, which helps you to kind of capitalize your business and take care of your cash flows as you start your business. Members pay upfront fee 3 to 6 month period, which can be paid for annually, which can be paid for a 6 month period or a 3 month period, and all that is something that takes care of your entire working capital right from the day that you operate your business. Right. So these are some points which I wanted to highlight. Now in India, we're looking for largely area franchisees who could own and operate different regions. And we have split India into 12 equal opportunity regions. And after we cover these regions, we would open the territory to tier 2 and tier 3 markets. So I'll request Rishu if he can share a small presentation. Friends, I'll request if you have any questions, please use the Q&A box and we'll be happy to answer these questions for you. And if anybody has any interest in the gym, you've been operating, any experience or any complementing business that you want to share us with, and also the cities that you're keen on, keep writing in the Q&A box. We'll keep answering as you put your questions. Rishu, over to you.
Hi, everybody. I'm sharing the brand deck with you all. Most of is already explained by Miss Sonia already. Yes. So this is the brand deck which we have for Easy Gym to introduce, as even it was informed earlier, this was initiated by, the brand was initiated by Sir Stelios in 1995. And this is basically the Easy Group. And later on, when the expansion happened in 2009, even Easy Gym came into the picture. It was founded by Paul and team to provide affordable fitness in UK to begin with, and then Prox 13 in 2018, when they had already expanded, they already sold 13 units to plan for further growth. And in 2019 and 18, they already had more franchisees in France, UK, I mean, sorry. In in 2023 now, when they are like planning to have more clubs in India and further countries, so they are having a target of getting into next approx 10 more countries by 2030. The core value of the brand is that they want to provide better than what is the expected from the a customer. When it comes to the proposition, they are more into looking into like safety and security. When we go to the gyms, we often feel that certain things are really compromised when we are looking at the Indian scenario. CCT coverage is going to be there. The panic buttons are going to be installed. Like if you are a member of a gym where like something happens to a member, someone is feeling uneasy, that kind of facilities taken care by these people. Um, it is like you can have flexible memberships. The space and the planning of the floor is the main thing. They have come up with certain kind of plans in which the machines and the layout is planned in such manner that it's a no-frill gym. Machines are going to be more compared to a normal gym scenario, because when you enter a gym, usually when it's crowded, you notice that most of the people are not able to have the access to proper equipments due to the crowd and the other issues. When it comes to the vision, as I just mentioned, EasyGym will build the largest fitness network by 2030. So this is about to have the presence in at least uh, 10 more countries in by 2030. When it comes to the Indian gym industry and the member scenario, we've observed that almost less than 20% of the members are of the age group of 55. 45 to 54 is like approx less than 30% in the gym membership. People you can have I mean, have the notice. Maximum you can see 25 to 34 age group of people are going to the gym. So the idea is to create more awareness, and as if you just see the Google searches, number of the searches, it's just expanding day by day. So people are very much interested in improving the health, but after especially like COVID scenario, they are like willing to improve the health. So in this scenario, we need to have certain gym facilities already available in India who are actually looking into the health and the improvement, rather than just selling the basic plans with like equipments, like basic facility. Trainers are half of the time not even certified. So Easy Gym is coming up with many other workout related activities also, like Pact 45 is a very famous training program they have. You go for it. The trainers are mostly going to be certified like on the reps 3 level. They are not only going to be like normal certified trainers. When it comes to the market positioning, Easy Gyms is rated in like a 5-star category. When it comes to the membership fees, it is not very expensive when you are looking at it, but when you look at the what you are paying and what you are getting, Easy Gym is getting on a higher evaluation. When it comes to the unit franchisee model, and when you are thinking about why to invest into it, and these kind of questions, and then move into what kind of investment you need to make while opting for Easy Gym, we have three kind of models. One is the express unit, second is urban, and third is the luxury segment. So express unit is of approx 5,000 area, 5,000 square feet plus. Urban comes around 7,500 square feet plus, and the luxury segment comes around 15,000 square feet plus. So investment is also according to that. When you are looking at the express unit setup, their cost is going to be around 2 CR plus. Urban will take around 3.5 CR investment, and luxury setup is going to take around like 5 CR plus. Um, the franchisee fees is 20 lakh out of this amount. The capacity of member will also reflect as per the size of the facility. If the express unit is around like 5,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet, the capacity is going to be around 500, 750, 700 members are going to be in an urban unit, and luxury segment can accommodate more members, definitely 1,000 plus. Because we believe that when it's very crowded or the facilities are going to be compromised in that kind of situation, the quarterly fees and half yearly fees are like, and the yearly fees. These are like, as you can see, quarterly goes around like 10,000 to 16,000, depending on the size of the facility and what kind of gym setup it is. Half yearly is going to be 16,000 onwards, goes up to like 25,000 for 6 months. Yearly membership is going to cost around 28,000 to 45,000.
Right. And Rishu, if I can just add, if you can go back on the slide, and I like to add
Yes.
on. So, friends, we have three formats that we have created. One is Express, Urban, and Luxury. And Luxury would be a complete full experience center, which would have a complete wet area. It would have cafes. And the Express, the minimum area requirement is 5,000 square feet. If you're looking at Express, ideally, we would need a 5,000 square feet plate on a single floor. In case of luxury, we'll be happy to even split that into two floors and including maybe a terrace if that option is available. We can be on the first floor or the second floor. We need not be on the ground floor. So if you look at the rentals, our rentals can be anywhere between I would say, 50 to about 100, rupees, depending on the location that we are in. And also your rental reflects the I would say opportunity that we have in that location, right? Sometimes the rental is high, but we also see an opportunity to make more business in that location. Now, when we look at the membership fee, this is one question we get a lot of times from people who are keen. This membership fee is only indicative, and we have kept it very, very competitive, where we have studied all the international brands operating and some of the popular brands in the Indian market. And based on that, we have taken this fee structure. But if you look at the average fee which most of the popular Indian gyms charge annually, it can be anything between 25 to 50 or thousand. Compared to that, this is very, very competitive fee that we have put here. Having said that, depending on the city, depending on the location that we would go in, this fee can fluctuate. So it can go from 10 to 15, or in case of yearly fee, it can even go from 25 to 30. So depending on the opportunity, the location we are opening, and the services that we are providing in that location, our fee would change. Now, this fee structure does not include our personal training, which in India is an average of, anything starting from 20,000 to 30,000. It goes even higher when the gyms are luxury. So that is an additional fee that we charge from members. So if we look at, say, for example, 500 capacity members, if you look at gyms in India, which are even 3,000 square feet, the average capacity of these gyms is 500. And while we have taken that capacity for a gym which is 5,000 square feet, which is higher in terms of size, which means that while it has a higher capacity, we've done a unit economics on 500, 750, and 1,500 memberships in a year. And out of these memberships, if we take 20% conversion into personal training, that also takes our revenue and our ticket price higher. Next.
So the area franchisee opportunities which we have right now are 12. Delhi NCR is already, we have closed it. And if I just name it out, it's Greater Mumbai, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Gujarat and Rajasthan, rest of the Maharashtra and Goa, Haryana, Punjab, Chandigarh, J&K, Ladakh, and Himachal. The eighth is Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Ninth is Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. And 10th is West Bengal and Northeast region. 11th is Karnataka and Kerala. 12th is Bihar, Jharkhand, and Orissa region. So we are targeting approx 25 units to be present in all these regions and one area master franchisee for this particular.
Great. And let me also explain, friends, when you look at the areas that we have bifurcated, we have split the entire 12 territories where we have minimum opportunity of operating 25 locations in these territories. So these are equal opportunity territories, which are split into 12 regions with a minimum potential of 25 units, which can be opened and operated in these territories. So I'll explain the area franchise model because that is something that we are looking at a priority, and we look forward to having more people who have some experience of in the business operating gym. And so in a model like this, the area franchisee would need to block the territory by giving a territory fee, which is 1 crore, which is across all these 12 territories. And apart from that investment in the territory fee that he will block for a period of 10 years and subsequently 5 years, if the rollout is achieved. And he gets a sharing on two revenues. One is a franchise fee revenue. The franchise fee for a unit is 20 lakhs. This is the price for this year, but every year the price for franchise fee would escalate by 5 lakhs. So next year the franchise fee would become 25 lakhs. Subsequently, that fee would become 30 lakhs. But considering that you take today and you block the territory and looking at the potential of 25 locations that come in your territory, one outlet would be owned and operated by you. And ideally, this outlet has to be a flagship gym, which has to be a luxury gym, which can be operated between 12 to 15,000 square feet of space. Now, let me also, help you to understand what you get as an area developer. If you look at the upfront investment that you make, this is close to 1 crore to block the territory. Now, by sub-franchising only 10 units in your territory, you cover the entire franchise fees of 1 crore. So if I make 22 sub-franchisees and multiply that with 10 lakhs, I'm not adding the escalation of 5 lakhs every year, considering I'm charging the same 20 lakhs. In a span of 5 years, that's where our rollout has to be achieved. The entire 24 locations, including and plus one location owned by you, should be operational in 5 years, signed in 5 years. So as an area developer, you earn a minimum of 2.4 crores as the area franchise fee. So that is one-time fee that you get. And the second fee comes to you in form of royalties, which is a recurring royalty from all the subunits that operate in your region. And there are two components to that. One is the percentage of share, which is 8%. So whatever revenue the gym would do in the territory, there's a 8% royalty that would be taken. And out of that 8%, 50% goes to the area franchisee and 50% goes to Easy Gym. So that is how the sharing is. And even for the sharing of franchise fee, there's an equal split between the area franchisee and Easy Gym. On top of that, we also have a minimum fee, right? So when I say minimum fee, so when you charge a royalty from a franchisee, it is either 8% or a minimum fee that comes in form of royalties. So if you look on this slide, the minimum royalty fee per month for all these formats, we've kept at 75,000 for the express. There's 1,20,000 for urban, and luxury is 1.5 lakhs. So whichever is higher, 8% or the minimum amount becomes a royalty. So the area franchisee gets 50% of that in form of his ongoing incomes from the locations and the sub-franchisees that you open in your region. Next slide, Rishu, we can continue. Friends, if you have any questions on the financials, we'll not go into financials very detail. You can reach out to us. We'll be happy to explain them with you one-to-one. But at the same time, like I requested, I would also request you to please share your profiles, the city that you're from, and we can then fix up a one-to-one call. Rishu, over to you.
So when you have already decided you want to go for a franchisee or area master franchisee, the process is going to be like this. The franchisee journey process we have created here. The moment you inquire and join the family of Franchisee India by paying the franchisee fees, the first step is franchisee training. Then we will look for the site where the setup can be done, location, and analyzing the demographical situation, how's the population, what kind of paying structure is there, what kind of people are staying around, are they even concerned about the fitness? I mean, it depends. I mean, the age group, everything can be in the consideration for that case. Then site secured means we can log the site and then initial payments, then gym layout designing will be done. Once we have the place with us, we can send it to the the architect and then get a approved design. Then planning and after the submission, the entire layout plan, the structure we are going to have, the machinery and everything. I mean, in a way, what I'm trying to say, we need to create a gym now. So the machinery, electricity, what kind of setup it is going to be, whether it's like a luxury setup or a small setup, which is like express or the urban, according to that, will create that. And then once it is done, the key handover is going to be there. Then the equipments, gym, hiring the staff. Then pre-sale plan is the most important thing, whereas we are going to decide on the CRM and then how the leads are going to be generated. We will ensure that people who are coming in are getting the proper answers. Then the sales team is also going to get trained. So the trainers who are going to get hired and the sales team, they are also going to get the special training from the Easy Gym management. And outreach, the pre-sales week means 10 to 12 weeks duration. Then hiring the PT, personal training staff. Then PEC 45 and operation training, as I just mentioned. Then after the gym opening, the cash flow and break even start from this point. So this is the brand deck, and the last is, if you look at it, but all you are going to get in that particular process is license to use the Easy Gym brand and sharing the best practices and the access to the Easy Gym network. I'm sorry, just CRM, as just mentioned. In Club Tech, we have this advanced technique which we are going to install in the operations, the brand standards which we are going to abide by, Easy Gym, global marketing content, and prospect and sales management tool, which I just added the CRM and how it is going to be operated, HR platform, recruitment support, ongoing training and back office support, property qualification and analysis, club designing, we are going to help out, standard equipment list, which is going to be there, I mean, which brand we are going to have, customer service support, and the preferred global vendor rates. So Easy Gym guideline and coaching support is everything is going to be provided once somebody is signing up for this opportunity. This is the entire deck which I have just shared with all of you. If you have any other question apart from this, you can write in the chat.
Thank you, Rishu. Thank you for the presentation. I think there are some questions which are there. There is a question that how we are different from other gyms like Cult Fit, Gold Gym. Can you just give a quick brief? I think it was already there as a part of the PPT, but if you can give a bit of explanation about it, I think it will be more clear to them.
You mean to say the differentiation between other brands and the Easy Gym brand?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
basically, when you think about what is the going to be, what is the USP of this particular brand? If you look at any time which is doing really well in India, Gold Gym is already well established, and we only brought these brands to India in the initial stage. And when it comes to Gold Gym, we know that the amazing infrastructure is there. They have good machinery, good training support they provide. and there is a steam, shower, locker, private lockers you can get there. And when it comes to any time, the only two things they added to this particular model was providing 24/7 gym access. In few cities it's not even 24/7, it is like 5-6 hours they keep it off, because depending what kind of rules and regulations are there in the particular region. And add on the facility that every member can access the gym anytime, even India, in any region, or even when they are traveling abroad. So all these USPs are there in Easy already.
Sorry,
So
Rishu,
when
we
you are
lost you.
signing up,
Can you just come back again?
am I audible now? Am I audible now? So I'm adding that all these facilities are there in Easy Gym. We are providing 24/7 access to the clients. We are already when we are having like 12 area franchisee, and we are adding that 25 units are going to be there. So we can understand that how big the network is going to be. So even the customer experience is going to be amazing. If I'm traveling to any particular city, I can have the access to the gym there. And when it comes to the quality of service, the machinery, and the facilities, each of the facilities are also there. Steam, shower, the private lockers and the wet lockers area wise, it's divided. And there are certain programs, training programs like Kubo Fit is there, Pack 45 is there, which is nowhere available right now in India. No other gym is doing. Apart from providing the personal training, even personal trainers are half of the 90% of the gyms are not even having. There's a gap of information that trainers are not even certified. So abiding by the protocol, providing proper facility, ensuring that the customer is in safe hands is going to be the key. And it is going to be very tech driven. If somebody want to purchase a membership, it is not needed that you go somewhere and then you are purchasing there. Like negotiating a lot. The rates are going to be fixed. Everything is going to be visible, and person can experience these things. Once they are the member or they are inquiring, they can directly operate on their own.
Thank you, Rishu. So there is another question from Mr. Chetan Kumar that whether FOCO model is available. So just for a clarity to all of you, it is the model which is available is only on FOFO.
It is not FOCO.
Yeah, but this is our master brand, so you get all the support from looking out for a place to getting the entire setup done, getting the entire operations and execution done. So it is going to be full support from the Fran Global team, who will be executing the entire support system and execution for the gym operations.
We have set a
Uh,
plan ready for all the this kind of model. If it is even express unit, luxury unit, or this thing, or when it comes to sales, when it comes to the social media marketing, every kind of support is ready with us. So once somebody is signing up, it is not that they have to have the headache, okay, from where I need to procure the equipment, which equipment is better, and where I can get the best negotiated rates also. So everything is like we have certain things ready to go, and with even the staffing and everything, we are there to help out.
Thank you. And the last question, which is from Sudhir KR. Sudhir, you have asked that what does the setup cost include, and what is the other fixtures which is included in this? Rishi, if you can give a bit of clarity on this. Uh,
See, it depends on the unit size. If you're going for a 5,000 square feet, if you're going for 7,500 square feet, the bigger the area is, more facilities we can accommodate. Even the cafe can be added to it. We are going to have steam showers and lockers, and it depends. Again, if it is 5,000 square feet unit area, we want the customer to have more of the gym floor experience. Machines are should be machines should be like enough. Even the classrooms for pack 45 and other activities, it needs to be quite spacious. So we are keeping those design very like mindful, so that trainings are not getting compromised. So it depends on the area, and depending on the person who is like planning to have it in the structure.
and Sudhir, if you have any more questions, we have shared our details in the group. You can be in touch with us. We will also be calling you out, all those who have joined this call, just to understand your interest in the brand. And if you would like to have a one-on-one discussion along with us, we will definitely love to connect along with you. So thank you all. Soni ma'am, if you could just give the
Sure.
closure
Thank you.
note
Thank
from
you,
your
friends, for
side.
being with us. If you need more information on the financials, we are happy to come on one-to-one discussion with you. And also, we have a program where there's a twin collaboration, Fran Global with the Indian partner, and we also have Easy Gym, where the entire training of the franchise partner would be done. So any assistance which is required by the partner in terms of the entire operations training would also be given by the parent company in Paris. And I also saw one of the questions on differentiation, right? So when we look at today, products, services, or the machineries that we use, these can be features, which can, to some extent, place me differently from the other brands in the industry. But more importantly is the experience that I create with my customer, the engagement that I create with the customer, which is very, very important. Just to give a simple example, today, brands are offering burgers, they are offering fries, which are offered by Indian companies, international brands, but there's only one McDonald's, right? There are other categories like pizzas, Domino's being one, and there are other gourmet companies in the same industry which are offering. So if you look at India as a market, there is enough opportunity of companies at different levels. Today, people have higher paying capacity than it was, I would say, 10 years back. Today, people are more lifestyle conscious than they were 10 years back. And if you look at the overall, industry, it is still very fragmented. While we have handful of players that we can talk about, which are international players and Indian homegrown companies. But if you look at the gyms around you, you will still not find every nook and corner all branded chains. So we feel there's a big demand, and that was one reason that Fran Global Franchise India Ventures, we also invested in this space. And we receive a lot of inquiries from people who want to invest in businesses, right? So even if you look at a local gym in India, the typical investment, even in a homegrown gym, which might not be operating many units, maybe one or two locations, even if they operate that number of units, you still have an investment which is very similar to what we have put in Easy Gym. So if you look at the comparison, you get a very strong brand equity. It's an international brand operating in locations in France, UK, like I mentioned. It is part of a listed company called Easy Group, and they bring in a lot of rich experience. And the company also gives a lot of help in terms of operational training, which comes to the franchisee. So, friends, I'll request if there's anything that you want to reach out to, please feel free to write to us. I think Swaraj has shared his email ID and contact number. We'll be happy to answer any other questions with you on one-to-one basis. Thank you once again.
Thank you all. Thanks.